After 8 years in sales, I was sick of talking, so I pretended to be mute and set up a stall selling steamed buns. I just pointed at things for customers. Sister, I want a meat bun, a little boy said timidly. I handed him a meat bun. He finished it in 3 bites, but I had to say in character. The next day, the boy brought a man with him. Brother, this is the sister who helped me. The man pursed his lips in silence and scanned the payment code. I was stunned. This is the best bun I've ever had in my life. Sister, come home with me and make buns. Come to my house to make buns. $50,000 a month, plus room and board. My buns are pre-made. I don't even know how to knead dough. No problem, right? Let's go then. Just like that, I was taken into a large villa. It was too dark earlier to see the man's face clearly. Once in the light, I realized the man looked exactly like a CEO from a drama. From now on, you're responsible for making buns. You'll get paid on the 1st of every month. As the man finished speaking, a wealthy lady walked downstairs, bringing all sorts of people home, without even giving a heads up. The lady wrinkled her nose in disgust. Mom, this is the chef I hired to make buns for Xiaohai. She helped Xiaohai when he ran away last time. The lady wasn't having it. What do you mean by that? Are you blaming me for not knowing how to make buns, which is why Xiaohai ran away?
Fine, fine, fine.
I knew it. I'm old and useless now. I'm the most useless person in this house. I don't want to live anymore.
Ah.
The lady collapsed on the floor. Her wailing reminded me of my grandmother. That's exactly how my grandma would throw a tantrum. The man was speechless. Godmother, that's not what I meant. You're Mrs. Liu after all. Can you please act like it? Xiaohai ran away because he couldn't stand you. Dad, can you stop adding fuel to the fire? Xiaohai running away is all your fault. If you hadn't forced him to study endlessly, would he have run away? If you hadn't forced him to eat your dark cuisine every day, he wouldn't have left. It's all your fault. The two of them started wrestling on the floor. Wait a minute. There's an outsider here. Don't air your dirty laundry in public. Let her go. She's a mute. She can't talk. She doesn't know how to speak. Haha. That's perfect. Finally, someone who won't gossip about me behind my back. Fire the other maids immediately. Keep only her in the house from now on. Are they trying to work me to death? Mom? That's not a good idea. The house is so big. How can she handle it all by herself? Then hire others for the outside work. Keep her alone inside. Just hire more people for her to boss around. Your mother is right. That way, whatever happens in our family won't leak out. We can fight as much as we want behind closed doors and never worry about outsiders laughing at us. What do you mean? Who's fighting? You're clearly the one starting it. Am I the only one starting it? Didn't you start it too? You think you're so right? The man rubbed his forehead and signaled for me to enter the study. Those two were my parents. That's how they communicate. You'll have to get used to it. I don't care, of course. They aren't my parents. I'm just here to make money. From now on, no matter what you hear or see, pretend you didn't see or hear anything. No photos and definitely no spreading it outside. Otherwise, you'll be held legally responsible. You don't need to worry about outside matters. I'll hire a cleaner for the house, who will come to clean every morning and evening. You just need to supervise. Xiaohai is my younger brother, the child you helped. Your main task is to cook for him. As for those two oddballs, just ignore them. Considering you're the only one working in the house, your salary will be doubled. 100,000 a month. Paid on the first. After the man finished speaking, I was nodding so hard I felt dizzy. I'm rich. I'm really going to be rich now. Tonight I'll go on Xiaofshu to learn how to make buns. But I overestimated myself. I studied under the covers all night, but didn't learn a thing. Talking on paper is useless after all. Especially trying to make buns under the covers. The next day, I got up early and went out to buy 10 meat buns to bring back. The buns sister makes are so delicious. If only Mom's cooking was this good. Mom and Dad fight every day. Gives me a headache. Brother only cares about business and never comes home. Sister, do your parents fight? Who doesn't fight? But not as ridiculously as yours. They don't fight? I'm so envious of you, sister. For a moment, I felt like rich kids at school. Probably don't have to do reading comprehension. I like that you can't talk, sister. Unlike Mom and Dad who fight every day. And unlike the previous servants who mocked my family behind our backs. Silly kid, I mock you secretly too. After staying here for a week, I finally figured out this family. They are a plastic family. The parents had an arranged marriage and have been fighting for 30 years without a break. The eldest son, Lu Chuan, is a workaholic who only knows how to work. The only normal person is the youngest son, Lu Hai. But because he's young, he has no say. He struggles to survive between his fighting parents and his cold-hearted older brother. He was so hungry he asked me for a bun. That was the root cause of me becoming their family nanny. Early in the morning, Mrs. Lu was shouting, "You old geezer. Don't think I don't know why you're dressed so fancy. Today is your white moonlight's birthday. I knew you couldn't forget her. Aren't you the same? Dressing so revealingly at your age. Don't think I don't know. Today is the death anniversary of your old childhood sweetheart. So what if I'm revealing? Is it any of your business? I'm too lazy to argue with you." "Of course you're too lazy to argue with me. You're too lazy to even look at me. Lu Yuansen, you must regret it to death. Regret not marrying your yellow moonlight. Think whatever you want." Mr. Lu stormed out of the house in a rage. Lu Hai and I were leaning on the railing, staring at each other. Actually, today is my parents' wedding anniversary. They have a huge fight every year at this time. At noon, while I was cooking in the kitchen, Mrs. Lu leaned against the door. "Do you think I'm old? Am I losing my looks?" He must have gone to find that yellow moonlight. I wore the dress he likes best today. But he doesn't remember at all. Although it was an arranged marriage. So many years have passed. I've long since gotten used to him. I don't have anyone to talk to usually. Old Lu and I have never been able to see eye to eye. The eldest son only has business in his eyes, and the youngest is too young. She tells her everything, even sharing her bird's nest soup with her. Who knew she'd take my words as a joke and tell the other servants, making me lose face in the socialite circle and becoming a laughingstock. "You're the best. You can listen but not speak, it's safe." It wasn't until evening That Mr. Lu returned, holding a bouquet of pink roses. For a long time, the flowers weren't given away. Rejected by his white moonlight. You. Mr. Lu was so angry he couldn't speak, and threw the flowers directly into the trash can. When I was taking out the kitchen trash at night, today is our 30th wedding anniversary. Every year I want to celebrate it properly with her. But every year she has to make me angry. Pink roses are clearly her favorite flower. Why does she have to say those hurtful things? However, she looks so beautiful today. After all that, are these two acting out a tragic romance? Can they care about the people around them? Like their youngest son. At night I secretly picked the flowers out of the trash can, cleaned them up, and gave them to Mrs. Lu, who had just finished her business. I turned on the voice recorder, which contained what Mr. Lu said to me that night. Pink roses are clearly her favorite flower. Why does she have to say those hurtful things? However, she looks so beautiful today. Play it again. I'm old and can't hear clearly. After Mrs. Lu listened to it for the 9th time, she happily took the flowers into her room. By the way, old Lu is still reading in the study. It's cold, go bring him a cup of honey water. I messed around in the kitchen for a long time. Finally brewed a cup of my signature honey water. When I brought it into the study, Mr. Lu was lost in thought. I set the water down and pressed play. Old Mr. Lu is still reading in the study. It's chilly, go take him some honey water. After Mr. Lu listened to it 3 times, he downed the honey water in one gulp. An hour later, he opened Mrs. Lu's bedroom door. First there was some bickering, then whimpering, and finally a lot of clattering. He. After drinking my potion, your love will be as deep as the sea, fighting until dawn. He. Strange. Why aren't Mom and Dad coming down for dinner? He poked at his rice with chopsticks, looking upstairs. I looked up with him, but I was holding back a laugh. Silly boy. Maybe you're going to be a big brother soon. They slept until the sun went down. Dinner time. Shrimp, your favorite. I've peeled them for you, eat up. Oh my. You eat too. You must be exhausted. Mom, Dad? Are you possessed? Mr. Lu waved at me. Take him to the kitchen to eat. Brother, come back quickly. Mom and Dad are possessed. Everything feels wrong. I'm scared. An hour later, Lu Chuan rushed back. Mr. and Mrs. Lu were still eating. Seeing his parents so lovey-dovey, Lu Chuan looked like he'd seen a ghost. What happened? Lu Chuan looked at me. I waved my hands, I don't know.
Xiao Chuan, Xiao Hai.
Your mother and I are going on our honeymoon. You two take care of yourselves for the next few months. Mr. Lu said with a smile. Lu Chuan was very surprised. Dad, I'm so busy, how can I take care of Xiao Hai? That's your problem. Go upstairs. Darling. Mr. Lu supported his wife, and they walked off with little steps, leaving Lu Chuan in a daze. Great. Mom and Dad finally stopped fighting. Ha 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 ha. If they go traveling, no one will boss me around. I can do whatever I want. Lu Chuan slapped him on the head. In your dreams. The old couple left early the next morning. Like they were rushing to be reincarnated, Lu Chuan moved back home that night.
Xiao Hai.
How about hot pot for lunch? Yes, yes, yes.
Xiao hai,
How about egg fried rice for lunch? Yes, yes, yes.
Xiao hai,
How about sweet potato porridge? Yes, yes, yes. Ever since that couple left, it's just been me and Lu Hai eating at home. Lu Chuan is so busy he doesn't get home until after 10. Why do you eat everything? Aren't you picky? My relationship with Lu Hai is getting better and better. He even bought me a writing tablet. So it's easier to communicate. As long as someone is eating with me, I'll eat anything. Mom and Dad used to fight all the time. And when they fought, they'd give each other the silent treatment for ages. It was hard to eat together. Brother is busy with business, taking so many calls during a single meal. I often ate all by myself. It was so boring. But it's better now, with my sister keeping me company. As Lu Hai finished, the door opened. Lu Chuan came home a bit early tonight. Brother. Brother. Have you eaten? Sister's sweet potato porridge is so delicious. She also made pickled radishes. Do you want a bowl? I'll go get you some. No need. I've already eaten. I'm going up to shower, he said, loosening his collar as he headed upstairs. Well, so handsome and cool. Those legs are longer than my life. I was drooling. I really want to have a water fight with brother in the shower. Lu Hai stood there muttering. Then go. Brother won't let me. He never showers with me. I immediately wrote 3 big words. Just you wait. With that, I rushed to the second floor bathroom. With such a legitimate excuse, I might as well use it. The moment I opened the door, Lu Chuan froze. Is something wrong? I squinted and slowly approached. Lu Chuan's breathing tightened. What are you doing? I quickly flicked his towel's drawstring and immediately turned and ran out. I waved my hand vigorously downstairs. Call Lu Hai over. Lu Hai immediately grabbed his little swim ring and rushed up. Brother, I'm here. The brothers were in there for nearly 2 hours. To be precise, Lu Chuan called for 2 hours, asking me to bring him a towel. After coming out of the bathroom, Lu Chuan walked past me with a cold face. Sister, thank you. I'm so happy today. It's the first time I've played in the water with brother. I even sang for brother. Brother even scrubbed my back. Sister, did you know? Brother's arm is thicker than my thigh. Xiao Hai, shut up. I took out the writing tablet, with words I'd written beforehand. Xiao Hai is very lonely. You are his brother. Spend more time with him when you can. A child's childhood passes in the blink of an eye. If he grows up like this, it will affect his personality. A child of Lu Hai's age, without family companionship, is easily led astray. Growing up in an environment lacking love, his personality could easily become twisted. You mean he'll end up like me when he grows up? Lu Chuan looked at Xiao Hai in his arms, asking me, or perhaps himself. Was he lonely when he was little too? Brother, can I sleep with you tonight? Lu Hai looked up and asked. No. Seeing me, he quickly changed it to, okay, yay. Sister, do you want to join too? Let's all 3 sleep together. Lu Chuan panicked. Sorry. The kid doesn't know any better, he said to me. I gave a dry laugh, waved my hand and went downstairs. The following days were subtle. Lu Hai and I were eating dinner, watching Crayon Shinchan when he came back. Brother, why are you back so early today? I came back once I finished my work. Lu Chuan took off his coat. I quickly set out his bowl and chopsticks and hung up his coat. The older one isn't as easy to fool as the younger one. I have to act like a dutiful housekeeper. Weren't you just sitting? Why aren't you sitting now? I waved my hands. I wouldn't dare. Don't want to eat with me? Do I make you lose your appetite? He said with a smirk. Ah. I frantically looked for my writing tablet. Of course not. Sister was just saying how handsome brother is. Saying brother is even more handsome than the CEOs in TV dramas. Right, sister? I never said that. Why is this kid slandering me? I waved my hands. Luchuan laughed. I'm not handsome. No. That's not it. I didn't mean you aren't handsome. I don't even know how to write this anymore. Alright. Sit down and eat together. Luchuan picked up his chopsticks and lowered his head to eat. I had no choice but to return to my seat and continue eating. Sister, it's your turn to wash the dishes today. Don't try to back out of it. I haven't finished eating yet.
Lu Hai Sudenli sao Tết.
Almost making me choke to death. Cough cough. What are you saying, young master? Of course the servant will wash the dishes. That's not right. Sister said before. Everyone eats together. So everyone should wash the dishes. Sister also told me that when I get a wife in the future, I shouldn't let her wash the dishes. To protect her hands. This brat. Why does he say everything? I squeezed out a big smile. Quickly cleared the dishes and carried them to the kitchen. Luchuan followed me into the kitchen. Standing behind me, I could feel the heat from his chest behind me. Let me do it. I ate too. I'll do it. Luchuan pressed down on my waving hands. Go keep Xiao Hai company and watch some cartoons. As his warm palm brushed against the back of my hand, my heart started racing. Damn it. Men are such a nuisance. Were you born unable to speak? Or did you become this way later? Later, I wrote it down. Luchuan stared at me. Have you seen a few more hospitals? I know a few specialists in this field. Do you want me to set up an appointment? Crap. He didn't figure anything out, did he? I've seen them. I've seen doctors all over the country. It's incurable. But not speaking is actually quite nice. I'm used to it. 8 years of sales work used up all the words I'll ever need in this life. After that, I didn't want to interact with many people, especially talking. I see. All right then. Seeing my refusal, he nodded and went back to watching TV. From then on, Luchuan came home for dinner every day. And he came home earlier each day. Sometimes I hadn't even started cooking dinner, and he was already back. Brother, is your company going bankrupt? What? Why is there no business to do? Coming home so early every day. Lu Hai held his bowl, his mouth stuffed with meat, and mumbled, "What nonsense are you talking about? Don't you want your brother to come home and eat with you?" Of course I do. Having my brother and sister here to eat with me makes me so happy. We look like a family of 3. Sister, I wish you were my mom. You cook so well. You buy me spicy snacks. And you watch cartoons with me. Luchuan patted his head. What are you babbling about? I waved my hand. It's fine. Having 2 big sons is actually quite nice. Why are you watching this same cartoon over and over? Isn't it finished yet? Brother, Crayon Shinchan has so many episodes. It never ends. Haven't you ever watched it? Lu Hai looked at Luchuan, his expression dimming as well. I didn't watch cartoons when I was a kid. Not even once. Is that ridiculous? Back then my parents fought even worse than they do now. After fighting, they'd have a cold war and stay in hotels. It was common not to see them for a month or two. I actually grew up following the nanny around. But I don't blame them. They were also victims of the family. They loved each other but couldn't be together in their youth, struggling in pain for a lifetime. I just didn't expect that they'd get used to each other in their old age. So, you stay at the company busy with business every day. Is it to avoid them? Not wanting to see them fight, I held up my writing board. Not exactly. I've long been used to their way of interacting. Maybe they don't love each other that much. But they have a core interest relationship, which is far more solid than family affection. I'm busy with business because I hope to have the qualification to control my own life in the future, whether it's me or Xiao Hai. Neither of us can be victims of the family again. In the future, I want the right to decide my own marriage. Not to be in a political marriage with anyone. I want to be with the person I love and spend my life together. His eyes looked at me like a little deer as he said that. I gave him a thumbs up. The way rich people think is really different. Daring to break free from fate. However, you still need to spend more time with Xiao Hai. He really likes being with you. Lu Hai loves this brother from the bottom of his heart. Far more than he loves his own parents. Yeah. This kid loved sticking to me when he was little. I even changed his diapers. It's just that later I was busy with company matters and slowly neglected him. Thank you. Xiaomu. Can I call you that? Of course you can. I felt a bit awkward. The next day Lu Chuan came back, bringing a sign language crash course manual. He held up the booklet and smiled. I've decided to learn sign language properly. That way we can communicate directly in the future. I want to learn too. Then I'll be able to talk to sister directly too. I was stunned. No. What is this for? Do I have to go learn sign language too? Then 3 people who can speak. Communicating with sign language every day? Just thinking about it is bizarre. At night, I lay in bed tossing and turning, unable to sleep. Given Lu Chuan's intelligence, he'll definitely learn sign language faster than me. When he finds out I don't know sign language, he'll definitely be suspicious of me. If he investigates, won't I be exposed? He might even hold me legally responsible. Never mind the salary. I might even have to pay damages. Thinking of this, I broke out in a cold sweat. It seems I can't stay here anymore. In the morning, Lu Chuan was eating breakfast and noticed something about the steamed buns. The flavor of these buns seems different every time. Lu Hai bit off half the bun in one go. Is it different? Just as delicious. I had been buying the buns from different shops. I didn't expect to fool the little one but not the big one. Seems this place is indeed not a place to stay for long. Boss, my grandmother is sick. I need to go back for a while. Is it serious? Do you want me to help contact a hospital? Lu Chuan was even more nervous than me. No need. Boss, I'm just going back to take care of her for a while. I'm sorry. My grandmother who passed away 10 years ago, but cleaning the weeds on a grave. How is that not a form of taking care of her? Quitting directly would definitely make it hard to leave. Better to leave first. When the time comes, I'll just say, my grandma's illness is recurring and won't heal. I can't go back anymore. Exactly. That's what I'll do. Alright then. I'll pay you this month's salary in advance. Treating an illness costs money. When are you leaving? I'll take you to the airport. Give me the address. I'll book your ticket. Lu Chuan took out his phone and started transferring money. I smiled bitterly. There's no need to be so polite. I'm taking the train. I still need to go buy some things to take back. Boss, you're a busy person. Don't worry about me. Just about Xiao Hai. Don't tell him yet. Wait until I'm gone. Sigh. Honestly, over this past year, I really have grown fond of Lu Hai. Such a cute child. Smart and obedient. I'm a bit reluctant to leave, Lu Chuan said in a deep voice. I know. I'll explain it to him later. Are you sure you don't want me to take you? Lu Chuan followed me to the front gate. Not planning to go back yet. Really no need, boss. Please give this notebook to Xiao Hai for me. Thank him for me. This year, relying solely on writing to communicate, I feel like I'm losing my ability to speak. Luckily, I earned over $1 million. I made a killing. It's us who should thank you. Thank you for letting us feel the warmth of a home. And thank you, too, for letting my parents understand each other's true hearts. Lu Chuan was actually choking up. I quickly hopped into the rideshare car, waving at him vigorously, but watching him get smaller and smaller in the rearview mirror. I don't know why my heart felt all wet and heavy. Not comfortable at all. Sitting in my grandpa's cart. Lu Chuan sent me a message.
Shaumu.
Have you arrived? Arrive, boss. Thanks for your concern. Arrive, boss. Thanks for your concern. The train ride took 8 hours. Plus half an hour on a bus. 1 hour on a shuttle bus. And half an hour on a tricycle. 10 hours. Enough for me to think clearly about how to live my life from now on. Girl. Why are you back so early this year? The 12th lunar month hasn't even arrived yet. Grandpa. I earned quite a bit of money this year. Isn't it good to come home early to keep you company? Grandpa helped me carry my suitcase into the room and said, "Of course it's good." Grandpa was happy. "I thought something happened for you to come back so early." My granddaughter has made something of herself and earned big money, and can even come back to spend the new year. Then let's prepare well at home. Spruce up the place. And wait for your parents to come back. We don't need to rush, just enjoy the new year. Grandpa happily took a cigarette out from behind his ear. The cigarette was almost broken, all wrinkled up. I pulled a pack of cigarettes out of my bag. Grandpa, they're good ones. Such good cigarettes. Save them for when you're handing them out during the new year. It's all the same to me, Grandpa. Don't waste them. I've earned some money. I'm not going out to work next year. Good. That's really good. My granddaughter has made something of herself. I was raised by my grandfather. My parents were away working all year round with my younger brother. We weren't very close. My biggest dream all along was to save enough money so I wouldn't have to leave home and could stay in the village to keep Grandpa company. He's getting older every day. Time waits for no one. Shaumu. How is your grandmother? When do you plan on coming back? I'll book your flight. The new year is almost here. My parents aren't coming back for the spring festival. Xiaohai misses you a lot. He cries about wanting to see you every day. The steamed buns outside really aren't as good as yours. Lu Chuan sends me messages every night. He even sends me photos of Lu Hai. I put it off for 3 days. Finally, I made up my mind. I'm sorry, boss. I can't come back to work. My grandmother's illness won't get better anytime soon. She needs someone by her side. I have to stay and take care of her.
I'm truly sorry.
Boss. Sorry, my big boss. Even though I really want to earn your money, I don't want to face any legal trouble. Girl. Your phone is ringing. Grandpa came running over holding my phone. Grandpa. Wait a second, my fish is about to bite. I signaled for Grandpa to be quiet. In less than 3 seconds, the float sank and the rod bent sharply. A big fish. I reeled in the rod and pulled out a crucian carp weighing over a pound. Grandpa, let's braise this fish for lunch. Yes, yes, yes. Where's my phone? The moment Grandpa handed me the phone. Here. It was a call from Lu Chuan. What left me even more speechless was, the call was already connected. And we had been on the line for 1 minute and 23 seconds. I pinched my nose to change my voice. Hello? Hello. Who are you looking for? I'm looking for Chanmu. My voice trembled. Oh. Chenmu. She's out feeding the pigs. I'm her second aunt. Lu Chuan shouldn't suspect anything, right? Oh. I see. I'll call back later then. Thank you. Second aunt. You're welcome. After hanging up, my fishing rod had already drifted to the middle of the pond. I finally calmed the panic in my heart and sat on the stone slab, feeling all jumbled inside. In the blink of an eye, it was 1 in the afternoon. My phone rang again. The name Lu Chuan was still on the screen. At that moment, My heart jumped into my throat again. I hesitated for a few seconds, then quickly found a secluded corner, took a deep breath, and pressed the answer button. Sister. Why aren't you back yet? My winter break is starting soon. Didn't you say you'd take me fishing during the break? You also said that once I got my report card, you'd treat me to barbecue and bubble tea. I worked really hard this semester. Even the teacher praised me. You're not here, and brother is busy with business again. I'm eating dinner alone again. I can't even eat. I've lost so much weight. And the TV won't play Crayon Shinchan. It says I'm not a member. Wow, sister, when are you coming back? Lu Hai was crying so miserably on the phone, it made me frown. I made some wah noises into the phone, then typed down. Sister has to take care of grandma. I can't come back to keep you company. When I'm free, I'll come visit you, okay? The TV membership is under your brother's phone number. The password is 6/8. Ask your brother to log in for you, and you'll be able to watch Crayon Shinchan. If you're bored eating alone, just video call me. I'll watch you eat, okay? Sigh. Thinking of that child Lu Hai, my heart ached. He's only 10 years old. Being all alone like that is truly pitiful. I don't want that. I want sister to come back. Sister. If you don't come back, I'm not going to school anymore. Stop crying. Let me talk to her. It was Lu Chuan's voice. Can you really not come back? No. How about you bring your grandmother here too? I'll arrange a private nurse for her. No way. My grandma is shy with strangers. Bring my grandma? Should I bring her memorial tablet too? Sigh. Lu Chuan didn't say anything for a long while. Just as I was about to hang up, he spoke softly. If the mountain will not come to me, I will go to the mountain. If the wind cannot reach me, I will boldly chase the wind. Time is fleeting. Don't miss the sunset in the twilight. What does he mean by that? Did he lose his mind? Blah blah. I hung up the phone. That night I had a dream. I dreamt Lu Chuan was chasing me with a 3-foot machete and took all my savings. It scared me awake. I didn't fall back asleep until dawn. I slept until noon. In the afternoon, I was squatting in a corner, sunbathing and eating sunflower seeds. Auntie Wang came running to my door from the vegetable garden.
Xiaomu.
Your husband brought your son to find you. What? The seeds in my hand scattered all over the ground. You girl, you really do big things quietly. I was just saying, you're almost 30. How could you not have a partner? Turns out the kid is already this big. Auntie Wang said with a smile. I have to say, your husband looks quite impressive. You can tell he's a city person. I felt a bit dizzy. Auntie Wang. Where did you hear that? Who is so shameless? Daring to ruin my reputation? Why would I need to hear it? Aren't they right there? Auntie Wang pointed forward, following her finger. My heart jumped to my throat. 100 meters away, a big figure and a small one were walking toward my house. The big one was pushing a suitcase. The small one was carrying a backpack. They looked exactly like Lu Chuan and
Lu Hai.
Auntie Wang saw my face turn pale.
Xiaomu.
Why is your face so white? That? I just remembered I haven't fed the pigs yet. I'm going to feed them first. I greased my heels and took off running. Lu Hai's voice echoed behind me. Sister. It's me, sister. I ran even faster. I turned on airplane mode and squatted behind the mountain playing games, hoping that once they couldn't find me, they would just leave. My legs were numb from squatting. Time to go home. Grandpa came to find me. Girl, what are you doing squatting here? But he was followed by someone. Grandpa whispered to me. He says he's your boss. Here to pay his respects to your grandmother. My grandma has been dead for over 10 years. Why would he want to pay his respects? Grandpa, you go back first. I'll be back in a bit. Oh. Okay. Once Grandpa left, Luchuan smiled. He gritted his teeth and said, to be able to go a year without speaking. You're quite the tough one. I waved my hands around wildly, intending to deny everything to the end. This is sign language. How much longer are you going to lie to me? Luchuan stretched out his long, slender hands and started signing too. I continued to wave my hands wildly. As long as I refused to admit it, Luchuan can't do anything to me. He wants to get the money back from my pocket? Even though I lied to his whole family. I did put in the work. At least I was sincere with Lu Hai. And truly treated him like my own younger brother. Besides, I more or less helped improve his parents' relationship, right? Taking a little money isn't too much to ask. And most importantly, I never leaked his family's privacy to anyone. Only secretly laughed to yourself. Still not admitting it, are you? I'd like to see how long you can keep up this act. Luchuan wrapped his arm around my waist, pressing his face against mine, his grip tightening. Still not going to talk, huh? Please. I've seen it all before. It's just a handsome guy trying to charm me. I gritted my teeth, staying still. Still not going to say anything? Luchuan's lips were right in front of me, opening and closing so sexily. I really underestimated you. He let go and started to walk away, seeing those lips so close about to leave. I got excited and leaned in. Luchuan's lips were cool, and it felt good to kiss him. But when I opened my eyes and saw Luchuan's shocked expression, I was crushed. What am I doing? Am I flirting with my boss? What if he decides to sue me? How much would that cost me? I'm sorry. That was all a misunderstanding. I'm going home to feed the pigs now. I started to walk away, trying to leave after taking advantage of me. Luchuan pulled me into his arms with one hand, cradled the back of my head with the other, and covered my lips with his. This kiss made me dizzy, losing all sense of the world around me. Girl. Only when Grandpa's voice got closer did Luchuan let me go. My mouth is numb. Mine too. Back home, Lu Hai was watching TV. He rushed over to me as soon as he saw me. Sister. I missed you so much. I missed you too. I stroked the child's hair affectionately. Sister. So you really can talk. Sister is amazing. You can go a whole year without saying a word. Lu Hai wouldn't let go of me. Seeing this, Luchuan pulled him away from me, saying with a straight face, "You're too old for this. Have some shame." After saying that, he gave me a meaningful look. While making dinner, Grandpa wiped his tears. Girl, I didn't realize you were working so hard out there, acting as a servant for such a big family. It's all my fault for being useless. Turns out that before we got back, Lu Hai had already told Grandpa everything. It's not tiring, Grandpa. It pays 100,000 a month. Grandpa stopped crying. Well, do they need anyone else? I burst out laughing. Grandpa, you're a money lover too. Who doesn't want more money? Even your grandma in the afterlife thinks she doesn't have enough, asking me to burn more for her during the new year. In the evening, the four of us watched a cheesy soap opera together. My parents called, saying the factory is busy this year, offering triple pay for the holidays, so they wouldn't be coming home for the new year. You and Grandpa have a good time at home. Got it. I thought it would just be me and Grandpa for the holidays, and it wouldn't be very lively. I didn't expect Lu Chuan and Lu Hai to stay for the new year. Xiao Hai is already on winter break, and he brought all his homework with him. Since my parents aren't coming back anyway, it would be boring for just me and Xiao Hai. I turned to ask Grandpa, Grandpa, can we spend the new year at your place? Of course, of course. The more the merrier. This spring festival was very lively. The two brothers were like spoiled rich kids, but they were great company, providing Grandpa with plenty of emotional support. When it was time to slaughter the New Year pig, Lu Chuan was so nervous he didn't sleep all night, seeing the knife go in and out. He was so scared he closed his eyes. When making the braised pork, I teased Lu Chuan for being a coward. He refused to admit it. Nonsense. I just had some sand in my eye. Who was scared? This is yours. And this is yours. Thank you. Happy New Year. On the first day of the new year, Lu Hai was in charge of the candy. Sister, your new year is so lively. I want to come back next year. At night, every household in the village set off fireworks. Grandpa also brought out 2 boxes of fireworks. Lu Chuan held an incense stick and crouched down to light them. Bang! As the fireworks burst in the night sky. I like you. Lu Chuan whispered those 4 words to me. On the 8th day of the new year, Grandpa shoved me into the car, along with my suitcase. Grandpa, I want to stay home with you. I clung to the window, reluctant to leave Grandpa. Stay for what? It's 100,000 a month. Where else will you find a job like that? Work hard there. And save up some money for yourself. Don't tell your parents. My tears fell uncontrollably. Everyone has their own path in life. You have your own life to live. Don't worry about Grandpa. This sentence felt like a thin needle, gently pricking my heart. The emotions I'd been holding back finally broke through. Tears welled up uncontrollably, sliding down my cheeks. Lu Chuan, I'll leave my granddaughter in your care. Come back again next New Year. Grandpa, we'll definitely come back next year. It's hot in the summer. You should come to my house for the summer break. It's cool at my place. Grandpa laughed heartily at Lu Hai's suggestion, his tone full of relief. Good, good, good. That sounds great. Grandpa will look forward to enjoying the summer at your place then. Lu Chuan smiled and ruffled Lu Hai's hair. Lu Chuan stood tall and straight in front of Grandpa. Grandpa, don't worry. I will definitely take good care of Xiao Mu. You can rest easy. I'll come pick you up myself in the summer and make sure you have a comfortable summer. I won't let you suffer at all. The car slowly moved forward. I kept clinging to the window, my eyes fixed on Grandpa standing at the gate. Watching his figure get smaller and smaller, my tears were like broken beads, sliding down my cheeks continuously, dripping onto my palms, cold and piercing. My heart felt sour and heavy, full of reluctance. The car drove steadily along the country road, the trees and fields outside the window slowly receding. The lingering mist was gradually dispersed by the morning light, but the heaviness in my heart didn't fade for a long time. Lu Chuan's phone
suddenly rang urgently.
He freed one hand to answer the call, his brow furrowing slightly. What did you say? Okay, got it. I'll be back tonight. After hanging up, Lu Chuan slowly turned his head, his gaze falling on my tear-stained face. His tone softened, with a hint of subtle teasing, gently saying, "Stop crying. There's work to do. My parents are fighting again." His fingertips gently brushed the dry tears on my cheek, his movements incredibly gentle, his eyes full of affection, the tears that were still welling up stopped instantly. My eyes cleared up, and the previous sadness seemed to be blown away by a gust of wind. Quickly said, with a hint of eagerness and confidence, "No problem. I've got this." Your parents' conflict. I'll definitely be able to mediate it. I guarantee I'll get them back to normal. The salary is still $100,000 a month, right? I subconsciously asked, with a hint of anticipation. After I finished speaking, he just smiled. I scratched my head, feeling a bit embarrassed. Just a moment ago I was lost in thought. But as soon as I heard about the job and the salary, I instantly perked up. Before Luchuan could answer, my phone suddenly rang with that familiar, pleasant Alipay notification sound. Alipay, 1 million yuan received. Quickly pulled out my phone, looked down, and the notification on the screen was incredibly striking. I couldn't help but widen my eyes, my face full of surprise. I turned to Luchuan, my eyes filled with disbelief. Luchuan looked at me, his eyes crinkling with affection that was practically overflowing. He ruffled my hair and said with a smile, "Consider this a 10-month retainer. If it's not enough, we'll renew it. From now on, you're officially in charge of mediating all the big and small conflicts in our family, and while you're at it, stay with me in Shanghai forever." I looked at the transfer notification on my phone, then back at Luchuan, who was smiling gently, and at the back seat, where Lu Hai was smiling along, looking completely clueless. All my previous reluctance and heartache vanished into thin air. I couldn't help but smile, grinning from ear to ear, laughing until I almost teared up. Ha ha ha. Not only do I have a high-paying job, but I get to stay with them. And I won't let Grandpa down. A life like this is just perfect. The laughter in the car grew louder, drifting out the window into the distance, mingling with the breeze of the countryside. Filled with joy and hope,